So you've been smashing through the gears, I guess, and just not using the clutch.
I've probably done more miles backwards and forwards to Australia than it's done on the road.
If you're crunching 3 gears, it's nearly 3 grand.
And Gobi, I'm Ricky,
and welcome to Deadly TV.
What is happening, guys, and welcome back to Deadly TV. Today you join me back at RK Tuning, the Deadly Skyline specialist, and we've got a few missions to do today. We are picking up some parts and dropping them off to Paul Cheshire, the R34 Gearbox specialist. I'm going to show you around some of the new projects at RK Tuning. So let's go, guys. Jeez. We've got Mike Hill's Deadly 33 GTR here. This is a proper beauty, guys. Midnight purple, wide-bodied. You know, this car was painted by the legend, the icon, Jag's Body Shop. RIP to him. Brother Jags recently passed away, so our prayers and thoughts are with his family. He's done a beautiful job on this car, guys. So beautiful. I love the number plate on it, high boost. So this car has got a Nitto 2.8 engine in it, 2.8 stroker, and a Hollinger sequential gearbox with a deadly precision 76-75. So it's going to be making some serious numbers very, very soon. The interior just looks so beautiful, guys. Check this out. Jeez. It's too deadly, guys, man. Just look at even the seats. So beautiful. The way it's been done. All the wiring and the ECU has been fitted by Man Like Errol at EMF. Look who we have here, the celebrity, Man Like Jamie. What are you saying, brother? How are you?
Alright, not too bad.
Let me put a mic on you, yeah? So what are we actually doing on this Black 34, Jamie?
Put some new shocks on it, and just seems to be knocking on the top mounts. So trying to fix that problem.
So Jamie, tell us exactly what you're doing then.
Taking the shocks off, taking them apart a couple of times, and just can't see anything wrong. So I'm just chucking on another set just to make sure that it is definitely the shocks. And if it is the shocks, they're just faulty, we'll have to send them back.
Yeah. So were these even brand new ones, yeah?
Yeah, brand new BCs.
We have the legend, Mr. Ron Cadell. How are you, Ron? Yeah, I haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah, Ron's just busy. He's just busy ordering parts for all these projects. You know, we haven't seen this 32 in a long time. So guys, Ron has obviously done a special project here with his customer's car. Ron, just tell us a bit more about the car then. What have you done?
It was a genuine endless car from Japan.
Yep.
And the customer bought it. Wasn't particularly happy with the power and everything, so he brought it to us to try and just give it some more power at first, and then it's just escalated more and more, and he's just gone mad on everything. Everything I suggested, he just went, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
So we've gone. I've always wanted to do the 8 HP gearbox conversion, because I think for older people like me, it suits it really nice. So
definitely, it makes the car a lot more usable, isn't it, Ron?
Yeah, and the owner is a middle-aged person anyway, and he prefers it because he's got Lamborghinis and Ferraris and stuff. And
oh, nice.
So he's gone for it. Everything I suggested is done, and I'm looking forward to actually driving it and testing it myself.
Yeah. This is a really nice setup, guys. So it's got the RK spec 2.8 engine with a Garrett G35 1050, and it's got the ZF 8-speed gearbox in it. You see cars up in the ramp, so we could see this is the gearbox. Ron, so tell us a bit more about how it was fitting it and stuff. Like, was it quite straightforward or?
Pretty much, yes. Other than the weight of it, that is so heavy. It's like twice the weight of a normal gearbox. But yeah, when we eventually got it there, it's fitted really nice. They've got their own billet machines, CNC machine, bell housing, everything.
It just looks really neat the way it's been put
in the kit. Everything was really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks really
all
good.
worked out really well. So, but yeah, it's up and running and driving now. But a lot more to do on it to finalise everything on it.
Yeah.
So.
No, it looks really nice. I'm sure the customer can't wait to have it back once it's all
again, he said
mapped.
He's in no hurry. He wants all the interior completely redone.
Yeah.
So that's where it goes straight after I run it in.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Full interior sort of mods on it.
Yeah, no, it just looks like a really nice clean car. I know you guys had the engine bay painted and everything like that as well.
Yeah, everything.
It's got upgraded sump on it. Is that a high octane one or is that a custom
No, it's
one?
one of our sumps we do.
Screamer pipe, turbo smart wastegate. Yeah, really nicely done.
So,
Titanium. Is that a Tomai one? Yeah, yeah, Tomai.
Yeah.
It's a Tomai brand. Yeah.
He wanted a loud exhaust, so I knew which one to
definitely
go
got
for.
A loud one, the Extreme. We've had this on a few cars back in the days, and
They are loud.
They are loud, and we've got a special car here on as well. This is the X Rips drag car, isn't it?
Jeff Ludgate's.
It's 34.
Yeah.
So what have you done? I know you've worked on this car over the last few years, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean when the engine went wrong and stuff like that, Jeff just bought a load of parts, second-hand engine and bits and pieces because he wanted to put it back to stock.
Yeah. Okay.
So he said, like, I've already got 2 drag cars, I don't need another one.
Yeah.
And obviously this one's worth a lot of money because of the low mileage.
How many miles has this car got?
Probably done more miles backwards and forwards to Australia than it's done on the road.
So this car's actually been to Australia
To have it all built. Rips,
Okay,
yeah.
Rips built the, was it an RB30 engine?
They
Ron?
did the whole lot, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everything.
Wow. And what sort of power did it make back then?
It was over 1,000,
Over
I can't remember
1,000.
exactly. So I think it ran low 8s, didn't it?
Low
Something
8s,
like
yeah.
that.
And this was back in easily, what, are we going 15, 20 years ago, Ron?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's still got the drag spoiler on it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether that's everybody's cup of tea, but
Yeah.
again, if someone wants it as being an X-Rips drag car, then it's nice to have bits on it that still proves that, isn't it?
No,
So,
100%, 100%.
yeah, standard wheels on it makes it look a bit tame, but
Yeah, yeah.
they're a bit lost under the wheel arches now, aren't they?
Yeah, but definitely, Ron, if someone's someone is actually serious about buying something like this, maybe contact RK Tuning, guys, because it will be for sale very soon, the X-Rips drag car. And I'm going to pick up some parts now off Ron and drop them off to Paul Cheshire. I'm going to leave you to it, Jamie boy. I'll catch up with you soon, yeah? Ron, well, nice catching up with you. I'm going to go to Paul Cheshire now, drop that part off, and I'll catch up with you soon, yeah? Take care, Ron. Bye-bye.
Right, guys, before we head off, a quick word from our sponsors, Easy Car Claims.
Dealing with a car accident can be really stressful. That's where Easy Car Claims can help.
Whether you need quick claim processing, safe vehicle storage, or a replacement car, Easy Car Claims has everything covered from repairs to personal injury support, and there's no extra fees.
They handle both fault and non-fault claims, including for PCR driving.
The service is available all over the UK.
So if you're ever in an accident, go to easycarclaims.co.uk, follow the simple steps, and let them take care of everything. Your accident is their priority.
Right, guys, let's get back to the video.
Guys, you find me at Paul Cheshire's, the R34 Gearbox specialist. He's messaged me saying that he's got our gearbox apart and it's not looking too great, so it's a bit of a madness. But what's happening, Paul, brother? You're right, yeah?
You're right.
All good, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, there's quite a bit of damage to it, really. So you've been smashing through the gears, I guess, and just not using the clutch.
We actually thought it was just third gear because that's the only gear that had the crunch.
Yeah, no, it's more than that. So basically second, third, and fourth have all had some abuse.
Okay.
I don't know if you're going to be able to focus in on the camera.
I
And
probably
see.
can. So let's see.
So you can see these teeth here, which are rounded off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should look more like this.
Okay.
So this is the sleeve which locks onto first and second. So the second side is rounded right off.
Oh, wow.
And then in turn, second gear, the teeth here, you can see that they're busted up as well.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's...
Yeah. And then same for third and fourth, which we've got here.
Yeah.
If you look at the third and fourth sleeve, so the third side is, you can see, is rounded off. And the fourth side's absolutely obliterated.
That's such...
And then the third gear as well. You can see the damage to third gear.
Yeah.
And the same for fourth gear.
Oh my God, it's like damages everywhere, guys.
Yeah. So these are your synchros. I'm assuming at some point it's had the wrong oil in it. This is typical of wrong oil. These synchros just don't like a manual transmission fluid. They actually need an ATF. So this is starting to wear. You see the discoloration.
Yeah.
That one is totally worn out, and the linings falling off. And again, the lining's coming off of that one as well. That's it's very rare you see them that bad.
Yeah,
yeah.
That looks mullered, man. Yeah, that's finished. I think that's finished. So is it just on what, third, fourth, and fifth again?
Fifth. That's fifth. That's third, and then that was second.
Okay, yeah. Bloody hell, mate. Guys, when we actually had this gearbox in our car a couple of years ago, it was literally just third gear that had the crunch, so we thought it's only just third, but now actually seeing all this damage, and it's not easily, like, it's not a easy, cheap repair. Like, these parts are quite expensive now, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, because I haven't made on such small volumes, the price of them's quite high.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. Typically each gear you're looking like nearly £500 for each gear, and these sleeves are nearly 500 quid each as well. So
if you think about it, it's almost like a grand. It's almost like £1,000 each.
Pretty much is what I say to a lot of customers is, like, if you're crunching one gear, that's nearly £1,000 to sort it out. So if you're crunching 3 gears, it's nearly £3 grand.
£3 grand, and here we've got like at least 3 gears that are damaged. Or is it more? Yeah, man, that's actually mad. So realistically, to rebuild this gearbox, to get it to a condition that you're happy with, it's at least £4 grand or so, isn't it?
Yeah, somewhere between 3 and 4 grand. Yeah, around that. So yeah, it's a few quid. Obviously, it's repairable, but is it worth it? Or
the thing is, guys, these gearboxes now, they're not really cheap. Back in the days, they were like £2,000, but now for a complete refurbished one that you've sold, you've sold them for about 12 grand or something.
10 grand for a totally bare box.
Yeah.
12 grand if it's got a clutch and the prop and the bits and bobs, so it can be converted into 32 or 33.
So they are really expensive. It's not cheap, and just don't really know what to do as of yet, guys, man. Like, we're at a situation, do we just refurbish this one, get it rebuilt, make it like brand new, and basically carry on with the project, or do we go down the route of topping it up and basically putting that money towards like a sequential gearbox? Or even, I've heard a bit about the ZF8s that are really good. What are your thoughts on that?
What, on a 8 HP or sequential?
Obviously, sequential, I know they're great for racing, but not great for local town driving.
Yeah, exactly. So it is all down to how you're going to use it. So, I mean, if you want to, do the B-load driving and, make it feel like a more modern car, 8 HP is great.
Yeah.
You can bash through the gears, you can get some flappy paddles in there. It'd be really good. If you want to do like track days, then for me it'd be manual all day long. You can. You
enjoy it more.
Yeah, exactly. And then sequential. If you're going to do drag racing or something like that. It's down to how you want to use it and how you want to drive it. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a personal preference. It really is. So if you want to modernise it, 8 HP. If you want to make it into a race car, sequential. If you want it nice and refined, then.
Guys, tell us what we should we do, because obviously we want to have a nice road car that it could handle like at least 900 bhp. So even on the stock gearbox, we're at that sort of limit of the of the synchros and stuff like that, and the standard is the input shaft
twists around 800 foot-pound torque.
With the sequential gearboxes, where we live in London, it's going to be horrible to drive. It's very jerky and noisy, so maybe the ZF might actually be a really good option. Put in the comments, guys, what should we do? Guys, just to show you the quality of Paul's work here, he literally gets these old flipping 20-year plus gearboxes looking like brand new. Yeah. All the bolts are these like zinc plated, yeah?
Yeah, all original bolts, just re-zinced.
Yeah, looking like brand new, man. We've got another R34 gearbox down here, brand new. So you said this one's getting shipped to the US, yeah?
Yeah.
You've actually got quite a lot of customers out in the US that are buying boxes.
Yeah, I mean, like probably 70-80% of the trade I'm doing now is with US guys.
Wow.
Yeah, shipping them backwards and forwards. I can get them picked up in the States and they're here within 48 hours normally.
Wow, that's crazy. So
yeah.
they send it for just repair work, and if you got any for sale, they buy them as well. Yeah,
right? yeah. So most which I sell go to the States, and most repairs which I'm doing are coming from the States and then going back as well.
Wow, that's mad. Literally, guys, Paul is literally one of the only people in the whole of UK that are repairing and refurbishing the DRAG 6-speed boxes, which come in the R34 GTR and the Supras. So make sure you contact him if you need yours repaired. Wicked. What we got here, Paul?
So that's a EP3 K20.
Oh, nice,
which
man.
has been forged up, balanced, and is going to be supercharged. For a guy who's owned his EP3s from new.
Oh, nice. So is this got like proper pistons, rods?
Yeah. It's not a massive spec. It's not going for huge power, like between 400 and 500 horsepower.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean it was quite a high mileage engine, that one, so it needed just freshening up more.
So it's had a freshen up. Has he had any headwork in it as well?
No. Okay. It's a pretty basic build, that one.
Okay, nice, man. And what have we got here? This time old school classic engine. Yeah,
this is a 1978 Alpha Spider engine.
Wow.
Twin cam, early twin cam, yeah. Not the nicest things to work on. The tolerances are like this big compared to the Japanese stuff, which is like this big.
I can imagine.
Yeah, we got there with that one.
It must be really hard to work on these old engines, isn't it?
They're not too hard to work on. The hardest part is finding the parts for a lot of them now.
Okay,
if it's something which is a little bit out of the usual, then getting the parts is incredibly hard.
Yeah.
And you think getting parts for Get-Trags is hard,
Yeah, so getting parts of these old school classic cars even harder.
Yeah, and that's 2JZ, which is my bread and butter. This one's actually for the Appreciating Classics Too Fast, Too Furious replica, which they're building now. So hence why we've got the Tomy belt and the Tomy pulleys, which wouldn't be a normal spec we would opt for, but that is what the film car had. And also we've had a custom manifold made for that one, so the turbo sits forward facing rather than off at an angle.
So you've got, is it more like a pro mod style?
Yeah. It's literally going to be as true as we possibly can to get this car as the film car was, with the polished inlet, polished turbo housing, the standard coloured cam covers with the polished coil pack cover.
What sort of power is this engine going to run?
I think Rich wants to go for around about 800 on this.
Okay, nice. So you know the bottom end, is it just like pistons and rods, or is it stroke or crank?
No, yeah, it's standard displacement, so it's still 3 litre, but it's got 0.5 mil oversized pistons, forged rods, some Kelford cams in there, springs, retainers, and then just refreshed, new pumps and everything.
Oh, nice. So it's just a refresh, like literally like brand new engine, isn't it?
Yeah.
The cams, how big have you guys gone in size?
We have gone for a little bit more wild on that than what I would have probably chosen for that power, just because Rich wanted a little bit of a low PA idle.
Nice lumpy idle.
Kelford 272s.
Oh, 272s, yeah, nice, man. Yeah, I've had like 272s on the RBs and they sound proper naughty, man. They sound nice.
Yeah. 272. I mean, normally on the JZ with a decent ECU, quite wild cam can be tuned out, and you get quite a nice idle. But the Kelfords, they do give you a bit of a load.
Yeah, and I feel like Kelford, I know they've been around for a long time. I had some of their cams in an Evo like 10 years ago.
Yeah, go to on the Evo, definitely.
Literally, like in the last, I would say, a couple of years, they've just shot up. Everyone's using them now.
They're my go-to cam for everything.
Yeah, and a lot of the guys in America, they're using Kelford as well, and Australia.
Yeah.
So guys, it's actually crazy to think that Paul Cheshire here in his garage, he doesn't just do gearbox refurbishing, he actually rebuilds proper engines in here as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, I started off just doing engines, but as it turns out, I'm doing more gearboxes now.
Oh, so actually the business was based on just engines?
Yeah. That was the initial plan, was just engines, but it's now mainly just gearboxes. Which is fine.
Which is fine. It's still obviously mechanical, and it's really good, man. So wicked. Guys, as you could see, it's a total madness. I didn't think the gearbox will be in this bad condition. We've obviously had it in another R34 a couple of years ago, but mate, this gearbox is mullered. So it leaves me and you guys, make sure you drop in the comments, what should we do? Do we keep it at 6-speed? stock box? Do we put a sequential in it, or do we go ZF8 speed? You tell me. So make sure you stay tuned and stay ready.